And Yehovah will say, because of the crying out of Sodom and Amorah, she's many, and because of their sinning, she's very heavied. I am going down, and I will see. Did they do like her shout that comes to me? And has it finished? And if it hasn't, I will know. And the men will turn from there, and they will go toward Sodom. And Avraham, he still stands before Yehovah. And Avraham will approach, and he will say, will you even kill righteous with wicked? Perhaps there are 50 righteous within the city that you will kill, and not tolerate the place for the sake of the 50 righteous who are close to it? Far be it for you to do such a thing as this, to bring death upon righteous with wicked. And righteous was like wicked. Far be it for you. The judge of all the earth will not do justice? And Yehovah will say, if I will find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, and I tolerated the whole place for their sake. And Avraham will answer, and he will say, here, please, I was kind to speak with my Lord, and I am dirt and ash. Perhaps 50 of the righteous will lack 5. Will you destroy the whole city because of 5? And he will say, I will not destroy if I will find there 40 and 5. And he will add more to speak with him, and he will say, maybe there will be found there 40. And he will say, I will not do for the 40. And he will say, not be anger now to my Lord, and I will speak. Perhaps will be found there 30. And he will say, I will not do if I will find there 30. And he will say, here now, I was kind to speak to my Lord. Perhaps will be found there 20. And he will say, I will not destroy for the 20. And he will say, don't please be angry to my Lord, and I will speak only this time. Perhaps will be found there 10. And he will say, I will not destroy for the 10. And Yehovah will go as he finished speaking to Avraham, and Avraham returned to his place. And the 2 messengers will come toward Sodom in the evening, and Lot sits in the gate of Sodom. And Lot will look, and he will get up towards them, and they will bow towards the ground. And he will say, here, please, my Lord, turn please to the house of y'all's servant, and stay the night, and wash your legs. And y'all woke up early and walked to your way. And they will say, no, because we will stay the night in the street. And he will beg them much, and they will turn to him. And they will come to his house, and he will make a feast for them. And he baked unleavened bread, and they will eat before they lay down. And the people of the city, people of Sodom, turned upon the house, from a young boy and to an old man, all the nation from the outskirts. And they will call to Lot, and they will say to him, where are the people who came to you tonight? Send them out to us, and we will know them. And Lot will go out to them to the opening, and shut the door after him. And he will say, don't now my brothers harm. Here now, to me 2 daughters who, they haven't known a man. I'll bring them out to y'all, and do to them what is good in y'all's eyes. Only to the people of the God don't do a thing, because that's why they came in the shade of my rafter. And they will say, Go away. And they will say, The one came to dwell, and he will judge judgment. Now we will harm you more than them. And they will beg the man Lot much, and they will go to break the door. And the people will send their hand, and they will bring Lot home to them, and they shut the door. And the people who are at the opening of the house, they hit with temporary blindness, from little and to big, and they will get tired from finding the opening. And the people will say to Lot, More to you here? Son-in-law and your sons and your daughters, and all that is to you in the city, take out from the place. Because we destroy this place, because their shout is great before Yehovah. And Yehovah will send us to destroy her. And Lot will go out, and he will speak to his sons-in-law, takers of his daughters, and he will say, Get up, go out from this place, because Yehovah is destroying the city. And he will be like a joker in the eyes of sons-in-law. And as the dawn rose, and the messengers will hurry Lot to say, Rise, take your woman and your 2 daughters who are here, so you won't die in the sin of the city. And he dawdled. And the people will hold his hand, and on the hand of his woman, and on the hand of his 2 daughters, in the mercy of Yehovah upon him. And they will bring him out, and will put him outside the city. And it will be, as they exited them outside, and he will say, Run away upon yourself, don't look behind you, and don't stand on all the plain. Run away towards the mountain, so that you won't die. And Lot will say to them, Please don't, my lords. Here, now, your servant found favor in your eyes, and will make great your kindness that you did with me, to keep alive my soul. And I won't be able to escape towards the mountain, so the evil won't stick to me and I will die. Here, now, that city, she's close to escape there, and she is Mitzah. I will escape there, please. Surely she is Mitzah, and my soul she will live. And he will say to him, Here, I carry before you also to this thing, to not overturn the city that you spoke of. Quickly, run away there, because I won't be able to do anything until you are coming there. So he called the city's name Zoar. The sun went out upon the earth, and Lot came toward Zoar. And Yehovah poured upon Sodom and upon Amorah sulfur and fire from Yehovah, from the sky. And he will overturn the cities, the God, and all the plain, and every inhabitant of the cities, and plant of the soil. And his woman will look from behind him, and she will be a pillar of salt. And Abraham will get up early in the morning, to the place that he stood, there before Yehovah. And he will gaze upon the face of Sodom and Amorah, and upon all the face of the land of the plain, and he will see. And here, smoke of the earth rose like smoke of the furnace. And it will be, at God's destroying the cities of the plain, and God will remember Avraham, and he will send Lot from within the overturning, in the overturning of the cities that Lot had sat in. And Lot will go up from Zoar, and he will sit on the mountain, and his 2 daughters with him, because he's afraid to sit in Zoar. And he will sit in a cave, he and his 2 daughters. And she will say, the firstborn, to the young one, Our father is old, and no man in the earth to come upon us, as the way of all the earth. We will imbibe our father wine, and we will lay with him, and we will make life from our father's seed. And they will imbibe their father wine at night. And she will come, the firstborn, and she will lay her father. And he didn't know of her laying down and of her getting up. And it will be from the next day. And she will say, the firstborn, to the young, Surely I lay last night my father. We will imbibe wine also tonight. And come, lay with him, and we will make life from our father's seed. And she will imbibe also that night their father wine, and will get up the young, and she will lay with him. And he didn't know of her laying down, and of her getting up. And will conceive 2 daughters of Lot their father. And the firstborn will bring forth a son, and she will call his name Moab. He is the father of Moab until today. And the young, also she brought forth a son, and she will call his name Ben-Ami. He is the father of the sons of Ammon until today.